Guys, I kinda have a problem. Now, it's not a huge issue, but it is a problem nonetheless. Now, in the grand scheme of things, this problem is very mundane and really has no effect on my daily life at all. However, it is something that when I see it, it absolutely makes me question reality. It makes me wonder, is this even real life anymore? What am I looking at? Why is this a thing? Why is this real? What are we doing? And how absolutely brain dead can people be? Now, you can probably guess by the title of this video, it is aimed at the COD Zombies community. Ladies and gentlemen, COD Zombies community. And unfortunately, I am a part of it. And that is not to say the whole thing is awful and I hate all of them, or I even hate any of them, because that's not true. But there's just a major problem I have with it as of right now. My problem is these people in the COD Zombies community don't even seem real. They seem like drones. They seem like bots. They seem like AI. I don't know what it is. They just can't simply be real because of the things I see them say on a day-to-day basis, particularly about Black Ops 6, Black Ops 7, and modern zombies as a whole. Now, I don't have a script or notes or anything for this video, so it's going to be a little all over the place, so bear with me. Now, there's a lot of different ways I can go about this, but I'm just going to start with Black Ops 7. In particular, I'm going to talk about the Cursed mode. Now, those of you who know, Black Ops 7 is coming out very soon, and they announced a new game mode coming out called Cursed. Now, right off rip, a lot of people kind of have this mistaken for a classic zombies mode when that is simply not the case, and it has never been advertised as that way. Now, does it bring back features from the past that a lot of people are very happy to see? Yes. 4 perk limit, starting with a pistol, and even the old point system, which that has been a pretty big talking point in the community as of late. As new maps come out and stuff like that, apparently there's these things called relics that you can get through challenges or objectives in the game, and they kind of unlock a new kind of modifier. You can equip them and unequip them at any time, and make it harder or easier or whatever you want as the more you unlock. It's a pretty cool concept. It kind of reminds me of like something from Black Ops 4. Now, with it having all these features, people kind of just forget it's not classic. I think a leaker or someone on Twitter said, hey, the classic zombies mode, and everyone kind of took it and ran and kind of just forgot how to read and look and use their brain. But that's not what it is. It is a hardcore mode for the game. And yes, they are trying to appeal to the OG zombie players who were always moaning and groaning about modern zombies. This is basically their way of throwing all these people a bone, saying, here, shut up. This is the best we've got. So you're just going to have to deal with it. You're just going to have to like it and move on. And if you don't, oh well, we tried. You know, they're trying to make the impossible happen, okay? They're trying to make 2 different groups of people happy. And, well, that's just never going to work. That's not how things work out. You can't make everyone happy, and they're going to come to realize that one day. But back to Cursed, the big thing a lot of people are wondering about is, well, since it's so much like classic zombies, what about armor? They're going back to the old point system. Well, what about armor? Is armor going to be in it? Is there going to be any armor in Cursed mode? Well, the devs actually had a dev talk like 2 days ago, and they said no. It's not going to happen. There's going to be armor. There's going to be armor because it's hard. And the way the game is made, you need armor. That's why it's there. Modern Zombies is kind of balanced around the existence of having armor in the game. And a lot of people are pretty frustrated by that. They feel like they have been betrayed and lied to and misled. And it just kind of blows my mind. I'm not really sure why. A lot of people can't grasp that. That's the basis of modern zombies. I get it is a hardcore challenge mode specifically to make it harder, okay? Right? I get that. And I know there's ways around it. They could recode, they could do damage scaling, they could do all kinds of different things to kind of make it to where you don't need armor. But guys, it's pretty simple. They don't want to do that. They don't want to do that, and they don't have to do that. And by the way, everyone's talking on YouTube, Twitter, TikTok. You would think it's this major, big problem. But in reality, I feel like it is just a very loud minority. Now, maybe it's the majority, but I don't see it that way because with the success of Black Ops 6 Zombies, from their words, not mine, they say how successful it is. Liberty Falls is one of the most played maps ever, so on and so forth. Whether I believe that or not, I don't entirely know. But there is a lot of people that like the modern zombies that aren't on Twitter or TikTok or YouTube and just complaining, or you don't hear things about people liking it, okay? You only hear the negatives, right? Fair enough. But this loud minority that's just, once they found out armor was going to be in it, it's just like, what the hell, Treyarch? I mean, how could you do this? What are you talking about? This is pointless. Everything you just said is completely pointless now that there's armor. It doesn't make any sense. Why would you do that? What's wrong with you? It's just, it doesn't make sense to me. Some people seem to think that they have been trying so hard to cater to the new audience of zombies that they kind of forgot their roots. They kind of left the OGs in the dust, like you forgot about us kind of thing. That's just not the case. That's just not true. That's not the direction zombies has been going in the last several years. It is very obvious they are not trying to make a game like Black Ops 1 through 3. They're not trying to. And they're okay with that. And that's not what they want. And if they did, they would change it, okay? And clearly, the formula they have now is working, regardless of who says it's not. Regardless of Twitter, regardless of the YouTubers, regardless of whatever. It's clearly working enough to where they're going to keep doing it. Now, I know there is obviously things wrong with the games, right? Black Ops 6, there's things wrong. Black Ops 7, there's going to be things wrong. It's like that in every game ever, okay? But it's just kind of aggravating hearing these things because they're literally trying to make OG players or just, I don't know, hardcore. I don't even know what you call it. I don't know who these players are because coming from someone who is an OG zombie player who's, played zombies his whole life, every one of them, yada, 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 makes videos. I don't have a problem with modern zombies. I don't. I like it. Is it different? Yes. Are there things I don't like? Yes. Are there things I love? Yes. Right? But at the end of the day, I like it. It's a fun time. I can get on there and have fun. It's pretty simple. And it kind of blows my mind even more that the armor is such an end-all, be-all for a lot of people. I know people in my real life that if the game did not have armor, if it had everything else, and it took away the armor system, they would play it. They would be like, wow, this is great. I love zombies. But the fact that it even has armor in it, they won't even touch it. No matter how good the maps may be, weapons, the fun, just in general, anything. They won't touch it because of the armor. And that just kind of blows my mind. I can't imagine calling yourself a fan of zombies and a fan of what they've done, and then just, that's the end all be all. Like, if you're going to have issues with the game, there's bigger problems to have, okay? A lot of bigger problems to have. So it just kind of blows my mind because I feel like it's so nothing. And there's ways around it. Like, armor, like, you forget it's even there. There's augments for perks and things of that nature that make it to where you don't have to pick up the stuff. It'll automatically pick it up. It'll automatically put it on. It's like it's literally not even there. I mean, really and truly. And I mean, all it does is help you because it is such a necessity. And I know a lot of people aren't just going to be able to accept that. That's fine. And they don't have to like it. I'm not saying everyone has to like it or agree with it. But the way they talk about it is just absolutely insane. Guys, Treyarch is only adding cursed to please you, to please these people. This loud majority, minority, whatever, of people complaining about wanting OG zombies. Guys, if you want OG zombies, Black Ops 3, you can still play it. Did you guys know you can still load up Black Ops 2 and Black Ops 3 and play it? And I'm sure a lot of you know that because I'm sure some of the comments are going to say, hey, I've been doing this. I do that anyways. I've been playing Black Ops 3 every day for 10 years. Well, congrats to you. I would find that super boring. Personally, I would find that boring. You can play custom zombies. Again, personally, I like custom zombies. There's not a whole lot for it, in it for me. I get to run like 15 or 20 on like any custom zombies map on Black Ops 3, and I'm like, okay, I'm about ready to end it. It just doesn't do it for me, and that's fine. It's not going to do it for everyone, but you can, it's still there. Like, they act like it's dead, and they talk about these games like they no longer exist. And if it's that big a deal, just be like, yeah, I don't like the new stuff. I'm just going to keep playing this. But that's not what people do. Now, I know a lot of people hate just go play the old game argument, I know a lot of people hate that. They can't stand that. But I don't understand why, because it's very true. I see some people comparing it to like movies and shows and this and that, but it's like it's not the same. It's actually different. If you are expecting Treyarch to completely change integral features in this game with damage scaling, with zombie patterns, with specials, with the whole entire game, if you think that they're going to do that, it's just not going to happen, regardless of when they might have leaked or you found stuff in the files or whatever the case may be. Regardless of when this stuff was found, they're not going to do it. They're not going to, because they don't want to, okay? It's as simple as that. They don't want to, and they don't have to, because it's still going to sell and people are still going to play it. That's really just how it is at the end of the day. I know a lot of people don't like to hear that, but they don't care. They care enough to try to get you to be quiet, but that's it. They're going to do what they want, you know? Sorry. And genuinely, if you do not like it, you cannot play it. That's fine. You don't have to play it. You can be mad about it, and you can complain, and you can tell them, and you can do whatever you feel like you need to do or say or feel. That's cool. But just go play custom zombies. Go play custom zombies. New maps every day. In the system you like. Right? It's exactly what you want. You get new maps and you're on the system that you love. So I don't know, because if Treyarch released it, you would still just compare it to Black Ops 3 and Black Ops 3 Custom Zombies. You're like, well, I could just play this on Custom Zombies. Yeah, because it's the same thing, right? And it goes back to my point. Like, if they release the same game with the same systems, like, yeah, people would love it until they realize, like, wow, this is the same. It's boring. Why can I only have 4 perks? Why is it so boring doing a high round? Things like that. And maybe I'm wrong. But guess what? Here's the beauty of it. There's not a wrong way to feel about it, because it's just my opinion. Hey guys, you're not going to change my mind. Whatever you say in the comments, you're not going to change my mind. I'm definitely open to discussion. But my stance is very clear on this. So I just wanted to come in here and rant. But that's going to be about it for the video, man. I'm going to be playing Black Ops 7. So, and I know I'm not trying to be mean, and I'm not trying to be hurtful, and nothing like that. But it just it blows my mind. I don't really understand where they're coming from. Because, you're not going to please these people. You're not going to do it. And I know a lot of you watching this video, you're not going to be pleased either. No matter what. They could revert back all the same. You know what you're going to do? You're going to play and be like, wow, I can only get 4 perks? This kind of sucks. Like, wow, these guns stop killing and they're unusable? Oh yeah, that kind of sucks. Oh, wow, the only way I can get high round is training in a circle for hours on end, nothing else, only using the one weapon because none of the weapons can kill. The ammo mods, sure. Are they exciting? No. Do they do the job? Yes. Does it take a long time? Yes. But there's just so many more ways for something like that you can do. In my opinion, high rounding is way better than it used to be. Everyone talks about the new zombies being too easy, but that's really not true. You can make it as easy as hard as you want. They act like you have to use all this stuff that makes it easier, and it's not really like they're making zombies easy. They're just making it more fun. It is far more fun on Black Ops 6 getting a high round, because guess what? Your weapons can kill to some degree, okay? Score streaks are fun to use, and they are completely optional, and they kill, and are life-saving. Equipment, field upgrades, things like that, it all kills. Frag grenades, C4, it's fun to use because it all kills. And the way the game is made, it's kind of based around the fact that you have to use these things. And it's you do have to, but in the same sense, obviously, you don't have to, right? But for the best experience, you'd want to use these things. But all these so-called OGs and true zombie fans, real hardcore zombie fans, don't see it that way. Another thing, if a map like Origins came out today, people wouldn't like it. It doesn't matter the system or whatever. People aren't going to like it. It has 4 buildable one weapons. They're cool. The staffs are awesome. They're iconic, whatever. The only good one's the ice staff. Okay, so there's 4 one weapons. Only one of them's good, right? Okay, Ray Gun Mark II, whatever. But why would you... No one's going into Origins in 2025 and building the Wind Staff or the Fire Staff, and actually, like, you're not going to go far. You can't do anything with it, right? Has one good wonder weapon. All right, cool. Whatever. What else sucks? Oh, yeah, it's slow. There's mud everywhere. It's muddy. I can't run. I'm slow everywhere I go. Super slow. I can never sprint. I'm always walking. It's super annoying. Just get stamina up. Well, yeah, obviously, but, like, that is such a small thing that I know it would bother so many people. They would have nothing, they would do nothing but complain. Wonder weapons suck. There's mud everywhere. These big robots just stomping around randomly. I didn't even know it was there. It just killed me. It ruined my game. Or I was walking in front of it and I got stuck on the foot and it kicked me and I flew under the map. Now my game's ruined. Like, a lot of these maps have so many flaws, but people don't seem to acknowledge them, and they act a weird way about it. Like, I don't know. Like, you could say that about any map that if it was coming out now, people are gonna complain and they're gonna bitch and complain. Even if they released Black Ops 3 Zombies right now, people would hate it. They would play it for a little bit, a game just like it. They were like, yeah, this is boring. This is boring. It gets boring. Like, it does. And that's coming from someone who loves it. I have more time in Black Ops 3 Zombies than, I'm going to say, 95% of the people watching this video. Maybe more. It's going to be hard to find someone who's played it more than me. And I love it to death. Love it to death. But in today's time, for me personally, and this is totally objective for everyone, right? But when I play Black Ops 6 Zombies, the high rounds are fun. They're exciting. Sometimes annoying, but yeah, that's all of them. Black Ops 2, Black Ops 1, Black Ops 3, high rounds they're cool because I like getting a high round, but there's only like one strategy you can do for them. One or two strategies, max. And they're so time consuming. It's not even like a skill thing at the end of the day. A lot of them are just like, how much time do you have to waste? And I don't think that's real fun. Being like, okay, I have to sit here for 10 hours. When my gun runs out of ammo, I have to put it in the box while training zombies and get it out of the box and repack a punch it and do that over again. I'm not doing that. Oh, my wonder weapon just stopped killing zombies. Time to use a trap. Like, I get it, but it's not like it's real hard. It's not like it's real hard. I feel like basically anyone can get a high round on these maps as long as they have the time. Once you just learn how to set up and what you're going to do for a couple rounds, you just do it. And it's like, how much time do you have? Nowadays, endless amount. What do you want to do? I can use frag grenades and get to round 100 if I really wanted to, probably. I mean, you don't have to spend 10 hours to get to round 100. You know? It's just things like that. And I know that stuff is objective. That's fine. That's just kind of how I see it. But I don't know. I just wanted to come in here and rant, man. It's just it kind of bothers me. It just kind of bothers me. I don't understand the zombies community because you're not going to please them. Treyarch, if somehow you see this video, you're never going to please them. So you might as well just do what you want. And I know they are anyways. They're just trying to throw y'all a bone and y'all are still going to complain. So it is what it is. I'm looking forward to Black Ops 7. I didn't get to play the beta. I heard mixed things about Farm, but it's Farm. You know, I'm not going to be playing it really anyways. I want to play Ashes of the Damned. I don't, and like another thing, I'm not sure the whole Warzone-ification of zombies, like, if they'd get these Warzone features out of my game mode, oh my god, like, yeah, they have armor. Yes, and this huge map, Ashes of the Damned, you have a vehicle, I guess. That's like Warzone, I guess. That's like any game with a vehicle, I suppose. I don't know. I don't really understand the Warzone-ification thing. Like, it's just crazy to me. Like, I get it. There's armor and cars. Okay, I guess. But it's just annoying. I'm tired of the discourse. I understand you want to give your opinion. They want to hear what people have to say. They want to hear everyone's thoughts. They want to make a game that people want to play. But what they don't want to do is remake the same game that they already have made. Crystal clear as day. That's not what they want to do. And they're not going to. And they might later on, okay? They might change the whole system back. Who knows? But I'm just tired of it, man. I'm just tired of it. It's annoying. I feel like most of these people don't even like zombies. They don't even like zombies. They really don't. Like, there's no way these people actually play zombies. The things I see people say, they just can't. They just can't. And it just aggravates me as someone who has played it his whole life and actually enjoys it and is a actual fan. And I swear these people aren't. But yeah, that's it. I don't know. I'm excited for Black Ops 7. Let me know what you guys think. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm just the loud minority. Maybe that's me. And you guys are the loud majority, right? But I just couldn't really hold my tongue on it. I haven't made a zombies video in a while. And I just wanted to talk about this because it's really annoying.